Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. The Mac-10 actually just got better. Just when you think that it literally got nerfed just because of the update, it actually just got better, and we're going to talk about why in today's video. And we're also going to be taking a look at what is the best attachments to use on the Mac-10, especially if you're not aware that the barrels on SMGs are absolutely bugged and they don't do what they state they do. So I went ahead and tested those out. We're also going to be taking a look at what I found out about the barrels and which one is the best one to use. And additionally, we're going to take a look at how we can get this Mac-10 to get the most recoil reduction possible, especially after the nerf that they made to it. They just added a little bit more horizontal recoil control reduction to the Mac-10 in general. So I went ahead and tested out all the attachments just to find out which attachment combination gives us the best recoil control. So if you guys do enjoy the content, make sure to drop a like on it. I'd really appreciate it. And also subscribe if you're brand new around here to make your way back to the channel. And let's get on with the video. All right, so really quick, I just wanted to demonstrate how I calculate these bullet velocities, especially on the SMGs. They're pretty broken. SMG barrels are absolutely bugged, and every single barrel needs to be individually tested. For example, here I'm testing out the Task Force barrel. So if you take a look at the bottom right hand corner of your screen, as soon as that 30 drops down to 29, that's when the timer is going to start. And then as soon as I see the first hit marker, that's when the timer will stop. And that's how we know how long it took for the bullet to travel from the barrel to the target. So we're just gonna go frame by frame here. All right, the bullet has left the barrel, and it is now down to 29 rounds per mag, and the timer has started. And we're just gonna keep moving along here. And there it is. The very first hit marker that we get is at 50 milliseconds. And then what I do is that I just write this value down, and then I repeat the process another 2 times, take the average of those milliseconds, and then I get a good clear understanding and an idea of how well these barrels are actually working and how fast the bullets are actually hitting our target. All right, so here we have in front of us all of the barrel bullet velocities that I tested after the 1.14 update. So if you guys are curious what I recommend for the KSP and the AK-74U after the update, those class setups were posted before this video, so make sure to check those videos out. So there are a couple of strange things that I found with the Mac-10 barrel here, is that the base bullet velocity averaged out to be a lot slower than what it was pre-patch. But the good news is most of these barrels here do end up much faster than the average base here. So after the 1.14 update, I do recommend using the reinforced as well as the Task Force barrel, because they gave us the most consistent numbers as well as the fastest time it takes the bullet to hit our target. Now, one other thing that I did find really strange, and something that is in common here with the other barrels post-patch, as far as the AK-74U and KSP and Mac-10 go, they all had the fastest hit detection possible versus all the other barrels in the game. This is some really strange data here of why the Task Force barrel hits our targets a lot faster when the bullet velocity is not even as fast as the other barrels here, with the exception of the extended barrel. So you tell me, man, are these barrels bugged? Was this done on purpose? I don't know, but I'm just glad that I tested out these barrels so that we can narrow it down to which barrels are worth using. All right, so one of the biggest issues with the Mac-10 that most people have is controlling that recoil. So here we have all of our recoil patterns here with all underbarrels and all muzzles that do claim that they control that recoil. So here we have the Mac-10 recoil pattern with no attachments, as well as the muzzle brake, infantry compensator, SOCOM eliminator, agency, foregrip, field agent, and the SFOD Speedgrip. Now, you can tell me right now, just by looking at all these bullet patterns, which one do you think is the best one to use? So clearly, your first answer should be the SOCOM eliminator. We do see a huge reduction in vertical recoil control when we put on this muzzle versus the no attachment Mac-10. This is very tall in my opinion, and it's actually really strange to me. The muzzle brake made your vertical recoil a little bit worse, and so that's definitely an attachment to avoid on the Mac-10. So with this information right in front of us, SOCOM eliminator is going to be the muzzle to go. So down here, clearly the winner is the SOCOM plus the SFOD Speedgrip. And the best thing about the Speedgrip after this update, you may or may not know about this, is that the SFOD Speedgrip now also does help you out with that vertical recoil control besides the horizontal recoil control, and also an additional boost to your sprinting move speed, which we're going to take a look at in a little bit. But the fact that the SFOD Speedgrip gives you the best recoil control is a huge W, because we were always stuck with using the field agent grip. Don't get me wrong, Field Agent Grip is still a good attachment. It just depends on what gun you're using because it varies from weapon to weapon this time around. So I went ahead and tested out how fast does this actually help you run, you know, aside from the fact that they did add vertical recoil control to it, because I was just curious if it actually makes a difference versus just a no attachment setup. And let's see just how fast they actually run. So here are our operators here. One's here and one's here. They both start at the same exact time, and I'm just gonna let this play in real time. And what we want to measure here is to see who crosses these set of storage boxes right here first. So let's go ahead and play the video. All right, they're going. And let's pause it right here. Clearly, the winner is the SFOD Speedgrip, and here is the Mac-10 with no attachments on it. Pretty significant distance gain right there. So I would say yes, using the SFOD Speedgrip definitely does increase your sprinting move speed. This could be very helpful for players who do want to play aggressive and rush around the map. All right, so now I want to talk about the Mac-10 and where it lies versus the rest of the SMGs in the game. So I went ahead and made this line graph here so it's an easier visual for you guys to get an understanding of, you know, how these SMGs rank. So here we have our time to kill on the left and our range in meters on the bottom here. So the Mac-10 here is in this blue color, and the reason why you want to take a look at things like this is because it helps you zero in on the weapon's strengths. The lower the bar is, the faster its time to kill is. So here the Mac-10 has the fastest time to kill up to about 11 meters. There's nothing else here that comes close to it with the exception of the KSP. We already know the KSP is a monster. But as far as fully automatic submachine guns go, the Mac-10 is doing pretty well for itself, up to about 11 meters. It has the fastest time to kill. Now, only up to about 7 meters, the AK-74U is the winner here. But you also have to keep in mind, 7 meters is extremely close. You have to play really, really aggressive with the AK-74U if you want to go ahead and take advantage of that time to kill. Whereas the Mac-10, you have a little bit more flexibility. You can stretch it out to 11 meters. And also keep in mind, you can add that task force barrel to increase that damage range, as well as that VDV reinforced. Now, the part where it starts to get more balanced with the other weapons in the game is up to about that 12-meter range, where it starts to meet up with the Bullfrog, as well as the Milano here, up to that 14-meter range. And then the farther down ranges we go, it seems to be only the Mac-10 and the Bullfrog, as well as the KSP. So Mac-10, Bullfrog, KSP are the best mid-range weapons to go as far as time to kill goes. All right, so now that we got a good visual of where the Mac-10 stands, how you should be using it, best barrel for bullet velocity, the best attachments for no recoil, let's go ahead and take a look at a full class setup and my recommendations for you guys to use. All right, so here we are, we're back in the gunsmith, and let's take a look at these two Mac-10 class setups that I do recommend you guys to use. So one is obviously going to be a 5 attachment, one will be an 8 attachment. So let's go over the 8 attachment class setup first. All right, so for this first class setup, we're going to be using the SOCOM Eliminator. There really is no other reason why you should be using any of these other muzzles here, unless you want to stay stealthy, you want to put a sound suppressor. You know, don't get me wrong, you could use whatever attachments you want to, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just here to provide you guys with the most optimal setups in case you want to reduce that recoil as much as possible. So SOCOM Eliminator should be your only choice for this Mac-10 muzzle if you're trying to reduce that recoil. So as you saw earlier in the spreadsheet results, the Reinforced Heavy and the Task Force Barrel do give us the best hit detection possible. So for this specific class setup, we're going with the Reinforced Heavy because this one is going to allow us to have a lot more control over that recoil because it does not affect our recoil control whatsoever versus the Task Force Barrel. Now for body, this one's optional. You can use whatever you want to, but I do recommend using the Soft Target Designator mainly because it has no cons to it and it allows you to see opponents at a much longer distance. Now if you want more hip fire accuracy, I do recommend going with Steady Aim Laser. For the Underbarrel, there is no questions asked here. We are using the SFOD Speedgrip according to my recoil patterns and testing. The SFOD Speedgrip actually gives us a much better, more consistent recoil pattern versus the Field Agent Grip. Magazine is going to be the Salvo 53 round fast mag. So if you're able to live without as much ammo and you can live off of the standard magazine size, then my next recommendation would be the Vandal Speed Loader. All right, handle. We're going to be going with the Airborne Elastic Wrap mainly because our aim down sight time is severely compromised because of the magazine that we are using. So we want to go ahead and try to mitigate that negative as much as possible with the Airborne Elastic Wrap. All right, last but not least, we are going to be using the no stock attachment. This gives us the best sprint to fire time, and also it gives us the least amount of cons as far as hip fire accuracy goes. All right, and you may be wondering, what about the optic? Honestly, the iron sights on the Mac-10 are really great. You don't need an optic on the Mac-10, but if you so choose to, I do recommend the Microflex LED. Moving on to my 5 attachment setup. So what I'm using here is the SOCOM Eliminator, definitely a staple for the Mac-10 now. Barrel is going to be the Task Force barrel. So this one gives us the absolute best hit detection possible, but it does come with its cons of that recoil control. So you have to keep in mind that you need to play up close and personal. Underbarrel is going to be the SFOD speed grip. Once again, another staple attachment that we must use. Magazine is again going to be the Salvo 53 round fast mag. For the last and final attachment here, we have the no stock attachment. Now, the reason why I'm picking a no stock attachment over a handle is because the iron sights on the Mac-10 are just absolutely atrocious. I don't know if it's just me. Let me know down below in the comments. But when you're aiming down sight with the Mac-10 with no stock on it at all, no pun intended, by the way, the iron sights just get in the way. It's just very distracting, and it's really hard to just focus on your gunfights. So that's why putting a no stock on there just makes it a lot easier to focus, gives you a much more better field of vision. So that's just me, by the way. But if you can handle the iron sights, then remove the stock and then put on the serpent wrap for your handle. Make sure to leave a like before clicking off on this video. If you came here just for the class setup, I'd really appreciate it. It shows me that this is something that I'm doing right and you guys do enjoy the content. And also make sure to subscribe on your way out to make sure you make it back for more Call of Duty content. And I will see the rest of you guys in the live gameplay. Let's go, baby. All right, so for those of you who want to watch the gameplay, I just truly apologize. There is no game sound. I had the game sound muted for whatever reason. Hopefully my commentary and just the actual gameplay itself and maybe the background music could help you get through. Hopefully it's not that big of an issue that there is no game sound. I really apologize for that. It will not happen again. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the gameplay. I'll see you. Oh, here are them footsteps. All right, so the one downside to using the Mac-10 with only 5 attachments on it, obviously you're gonna get a slow ADS. I know I could probably add like a handle on there to increase the ADS, but honestly, I can't use the Mac-10 with just the iron sights. The regular iron sights are terrible. Here they come. We gotta get a little bit closer here. Or not. And that's the best part about this Mac-10 setup. Doesn't have as many recoil to it. I better watch my back here. I'm gonna throw this. Give a little barrier. Drop down here. Circle back here. I could... Oh, what? No, no, nope, nope, nope. Got him. Oh, he's literally just standing there. All right, I'm out of here. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna let him come to me. Yeah, I'm gonna let him come to me. When you're using the Mac-10, you gotta realize, man. You gotta realize the Mac-10 does not have great recoil control from long range. So you gotta play to its strengths. Bro, if I die to this guy... Come through, come through. Wait, we gotta watch our back. I'm looking at that mini-map. Teammate does not have this angle. And since the ADS is really slow... Oh... Bro. But yeah, the speed grip definitely does make a huge difference. Nope. Incredible fire rate by the Mac-10. Get him, teammate. Weakened him for you. Alright, spawns are flipping here in a little bit. Nope. Reload. Put on my armor. Who else is here? Dude, no. I need to get on some kind of streak here. I'm dying to a lot of dumb stuff. Nope. Mac-10 got that great TTK from up close. I'm dead here. No, if I survived that, that would have been amazing. Yep, there's their spy plane. That's why I'm using Ghost. This man right here. All right, let's take this gunfight. Oh, whoa. Wait, I got stuck. What? Bro, I can't move. I literally just got stuck. Well, I'm just chilling here until somebody kills me. This is crazy, man. I got stuck in like quicksand or something. Can't even move. There you go. That did the trick. All right, let's go ahead and try to get on a streak now. Oh. Oh. There's a 1. We're on a 1. Going into their spawn now. Here we go. That's my kill, sorry. Another kill. All right, we're losing A. Put this right here, watch my back. You good over there, teammate? What's going on over here? Dude, I'm loving this setup, man. Yeah, if you're gonna play at range, definitely reinforced heavy is the way to go. Oh my gosh. So debating right now to use my war machine. Thought that was an opponent I saw. We're on a 7. Yeah, if we're losing A, this is not good. Attack mask for the win. Alright, let's go ahead and use the war machine now. I think we could use it. Definitely need it. There it is. Oh, we got the harp too. Let's go. Oh, this guy's dead. I'm literally not even gonna say anything, man. There's no point. There's no point in exerting negative energy. It's just gonna ruin my gameplay. But that right there, I really can't explain it. Now I'm mad. Yo, I feel so confident using the Mac-10. Like, it just gives me confidence that I'm gonna win a gunfight. This thing is a monster up close. All right, let's go. Let's try and go for a flank here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, that was nice. Can we get another? Got you, teammate. Let me out of here. Oh, look, it's me. Nice. Yeah, this part was pretty crazy here. Use code TURBO at gameradvantage.com if you want to get some swaggy blue light blocking glasses like this. And also, if you want to go outside, you can still protect your eyes just by doing something as simple as that. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself a pair at gameradvantage.com. Let's go, baby. Link down below in the description for more information.